Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to do a video on the new moon energies and where the Divine Masculine Collective are at the moment. And what I've been picking up is that the Divine Masculine is really getting a sort of movement of energies. There's a flow happening within their consciousness regarding their Divine Feminine. But the movement, even though there's a lot happening, it's still slow moving. So I'm feeling like a lot of this movement is in regards to how they're thinking and feeling about their Divine Feminine and their twin flame connection, rather than actually taking physical action. And I'm picking up that they're really getting a new perspective on the connection that they have with their Divine Feminine. So I don't know if they've been connecting more with their higher selves and their spirit guides, different ways of their inner knowing, or if they've been picking up on sort of telepathic communication from their Divine Feminine. But they're really stopping and taking notice of this connection, and they're slowing down how they think. So they're really sitting with their thoughts, removing judgment of their thoughts and the connection with the two of you. And because of that, it's really allowing things to come up from below the surface about their feminine. They're seeing the power and the beauty within their connection, and the strength that the Divine Feminine has. It's almost like they've really started opening up to their own emotions, and through that seeing what it's been like for the Divine Feminine, what she had to go through. Because I think a lot of the Divine Masculine, they're aware that the Divine Feminine has done a lot of purging and healing and cleansing as far as their emotions go, not just in regards to this connection, but with their whole life, their past life. Maybe some of the Divine Feminines communicated this with their Divine Masculines while they were in communication before separation, and now the Divine Masculine is stopping and thinking like, wow, actually this is really raw and really difficult. Let me just stop and really process all of this. And so they're really aligning with the energies. So it's almost like they're really starting to come into alignment with their inner masculine and feminine energies, regardless of what their external gender is. They're starting to meld the two together, and through this they're really coming with a more solid kind of idea and feeling about the overall meaning behind the twin flame journey. They're realizing it's not necessarily just about romantic love. There's just so much more to this. This is a divine relationship. This is, there's more than what meets the eye with all of this. And so they're really allowing themselves to stop fighting, stop judging both their feminine as well as themselves, looking at all of the conflict and chaos that has occurred both within the connection and outside of the connection, letting go of this and coming at it with a more sort of intuitive stand. They're connecting the lessons involved and how this has led to this moment. And so this is also allowing them to really have hope in the spiritual connection that they have with their Divine Feminine, and understanding that this just goes far beyond what they originally thought it was, even though on the surface it seems to be over if you're in separation or if you're still in communication, but, there's a real power struggle going on. They're seeing that, it's just, there's more to this on a spiritual level, and therefore more is going to evolve as the conflict and the triggering resolves or clears. And so this, in a sense, even though they're realizing this isn't about romantic love overall, it is allowing them to open their heart up to a romantic connection. And so they're able to walk away from the idea that it's all over, it's failed, you guys can't really fix what's happened because it's so deep and raw. They're saying, well, hang on, this is so deep and raw because of the type of connection it is, and they don't have to be so guarded and afraid of this connection. And so it's kind of inspiring them to want to start again. But, like I said at the beginning, they're not necessarily taking action on this yet. This is all just, they're still processing this new way of thinking and feeling about this connection that they have. And so it's also supporting to boost their confidence overall, to know that all the havoc and chaos that has been unfolding, or the conflict that they've been experiencing in all aspects of their lives, is for their greater good, the combined twin flame connection's greater good, and on some level they're recognizing the greater good beyond the two, beyond the union. I sense that they're really feeling something really big happening, something big taking place, and are embracing it and trying to filter it in a way that they can comprehend. And so this is really bringing them a lot of peace of mind, peace in their heart, and it's making it easier for them to make decisions. They don't have to sit in the disappointment of the past. They can let go of that and just really look at now, and with understanding that this is a spiritual connection, this is bigger than just, other relationships that they've had in the past. They're opening up to the guidance of what this could all be and what it all means. And so I think with this new moon energies coming in, they're really just making sense of everything that is coming into their awareness so that they can take action later. They're feeling the pull to take action, but they don't know how or why. So they're still, they're still just gaining clarity and insight on what it is and what they need to do. And so they're getting there. They're moving forward pretty much in all ways except physical. Obviously this is for the collective, so some of you might already have had your masculine come in towards you or be talking to them on some sort of physical level. And so even if you are in connection with them, in communication with them, I'm getting that this is still happening. So this could be unfolding as they talk with you. So if you're getting mixed messages from your divine masculine at the moment, just kind of hold back judgment and frustration, and just see that they're still just trying to make sense of this. They're trying to ground the spiritual knowledge that they're having coming into them, and And so they may go back and forth a little bit. They may make some mistakes, but they are seeing that they need to push through these mistakes, that these mistakes are teaching them something, and that they need to go through this learning process because there's more to be done with the two of you. And I think a lot of them are understanding that this is okay, that it's okay to have this learning process with their divine feminine in their life. I think that they're also learning to be a bit more gentle with themselves, that they may make mistakes once in communication, but ultimately it's kind of what this is all about. You make mistakes so that you can see the next thing that you need to work on, the next lesson, the next blocks that need to be cleared. And I think that some of the people who are now in communication, the divine masculine, have felt safety in doing that with their divine feminine. They've felt like they can fall and get back up and keep moving ahead. So but don't feel disheartened if your divine masculine still hasn't come forward yet, because whether they're alongside you doing this or apart, there is a lot of movement, a lot of energy pulling them or pushing them towards you. And the divine feminine just really need to center and ground in all of this. If your divine masculine comes forward to you in this time, stay grounded with it. Don't jump wholeheartedly into it with blinders on. Keep your eyes, mind, intuition open, and see it as a learning process that is unfolding in front of you. And be gentle to yourself and your masculine. And masculines, be gentle on yourselves, especially if this is something that's new to you, if you're just figuring these things out. It's okay if it's taking time to really understand and comprehend this. And I just really encourage a lot of the divine masculine to go inside and find their inner guidance, their inner knowing, intuition, to really make sense of what's going on, especially if divine masculine, you're not ready to talk to your divine feminine yet. Don't feel like you have to just because you're feeling the push. If you want to take time, that's okay too. You're not ruining anything by sitting back. This all just happens in divine timing. So wherever you're at right now is where you're supposed to be. And just keep in mind what you would like to manifest with your divine feminine as a result of your new level of awareness and comprehension of this. Do you want to come back to your divine feminine with all of your blocks and clearing done, or do you want to come together and work as a team with your divine feminine on this? If you do move forward to communicate with your divine feminine at this time, it might actually be really helpful for the connection if you communicate what it is that you want and need from your divine feminine. And communicate where you are at your level. It's okay to also ask your divine feminine for help while also asking for space, if that makes sense. So, coming forward and saying, look, I'm still overwhelmed by this, or I'm still not quite understanding this, but I know something's going on. Can you give me your experience of what you've been going through to maybe help me understand what I'm going through, if that's how you're feeling? But honestly, you don't even need to do that. If you just want to stay within and figure it out first before coming forward, don't feel the pressure to move forward before you're ready. yeah, so that's what I've been getting for the new moon energies for the Divine Masculine Collective. This won't resonate with everyone, and that's fine. But if it does, and you would like to have a more in-depth reading, not just channeled messages, but tarot as well, feel free to book a session with me. I'll link my website in the description box below. And yeah, so I'll come back later with the video for the Divine Feminine at this time with the new moon. Thanks for listening, and I hope that you got to take something that gave you clarity or insight into your own situation at this time. Thank you. Bye.